Hello, everyone. This is Charlie Martinez, and today's subject will be about the backlash that Saya is getting for her movie and perceived casting when she casted Maggie Zeller to play an autistic character in her movie Music. As many of you know, there's been reports that she's been cyber bullied into having suicidal thoughts and that she checked into rehab, and that supposedly she's going through a hard time with the backlash of people in the autism community sending her threats and all these cyberbullying messages and posts. I have a very unpopular opinion, and it's just my opinion, and I really hope people don't take it the wrong way. It'll be nice to see someone that's autistic take on the role of autistic character, and it's true that it wasn't right of Saya to exclude autistic actors and make these remarks about people on the spectrum, especially actors, and that one tweet where Saya said that maybe you should act better and stuff like that. I'm not going to make any excuses for those remarks she's made and how she excluded people on the spectrum and how she tried to be slick and try to present herself as autistic after her friend Kathy Griffin tried to point out that she might be on the spectrum, in which nothing has been proven yet. And to me, it feels like, regardless if you don't agree with someone's decision or how they present their work in terms of music, movies, or anything, I don't think anyone should be cyberbullied at any point. And it's just my opinion. You could take it as you want, but at the same time, I don't support Saya's motives and like what she's doing. But I really hope she's doing well and she's getting help. And at any point, I don't believe anyone should be cyberbullied at all, no matter what they've done. I'm sure we've all done our parts in making mistakes and saying the wrong things and making the wrong actions, but it doesn't mean that being backlashed is the right motives and like the right direction to what to do, because at the same time it kind of feels like the autism community is like a gated country club type of thing where you have people like it's a special community that's exclusive. But to me it feels like the autism community could be a toxic place, if I'm being honest. And I think a lot of us have known that for a while, and I'm not gonna deny it or ignore it anymore because it can be pretty toxic, especially when there's no rules or anything that come with it. That comes with it, pretty much. To me, I just share my experiences that I have with autism and how it impacts me growing up, and I just share my experiences. But I don't claim to be a therapist or a psychologist or anything like that. I'm not a professional, and I hope you seek a professional, but I'm not. I'm just sharing my experiences with autism and my input of what I thought would might work for me, but it might not work for everyone. So I just want to keep everyone in mind that I like to spread knowledge about autism, in order if anyone can relate to my stories and how I dealt with autism, especially my autism, then I'm really glad that it makes a difference on the web. But otherwise, I wouldn't try to force anyone to or do or follow any direction or beliefs. Everyone has their own beliefs, and I wouldn't change them, whether I agree with them or not. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, and I only wish the best for those of you that are looking to help support their child on the spectrum, or those of you that are on the spectrum are trying to find some like figures that you look up to. Especially when I first started this account, I looked up to a lot of autism advocates that started me off on YouTube, where I saw some YouTubers that were on the spectrum that I looked up to as a kid. Back when I was growing up, back in my senior year of high school, I got into YouTube and looked up a lot of advocates on the spectrum that really inspired me to speak out loud about my own autism, and they inspired me to be honest with myself, to be me, really. Because honestly, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be yourself and trying to express your own autism, how it impacts you and how it shapes you, but don't try to enforce your beliefs or how things should be within the community, because in reality, if a community has a certain type of rules and stuff like that, it's like at that point it turns into like a gay community, and to me it just feels like I'm gonna do my own thing. I don't mind helping others and collaborating and helping out, giving advice or advisement, but I'm not gonna enforce my beliefs onto you and tell you not to support that, not to go there, not to support this organization, stuff like that. Pretty much, I'm telling you that everyone has the right to be their own thing. Not like I'm more than my autism. I'm Charlie Martinez, and yeah, I have autism, but it doesn't mean I can't do anything else. I have a fully functional job, and I can do a lot of things on my own. But it's up to me, and really, everyone's situation could be different when you're on the autism spectrum. But to me, it feels like we could each individually have our strengths and our weaknesses, but at the end of the day, we could still have functional lives as your daily human being. Because I don't really like labels, but I really hope that those of you that are going through a hard time, or those of you that are still trying to figure out what your situation is at home, or whether you're trying to adjust your autism or try to cope, just know that you're not alone. There's probably people with a similar type of autism you have, and just know that your struggle is validated. And I'm really sorry you might not have a supportive environment at home, but just know this: how we present ourselves is what matters, and it matters whether we stay authentic as well and true to ourselves too. Hope you guys have a good day or morning or night wherever you are in the world. Ciao.